Chelsea fans, we need to talk. Please come, let's talk. Because after watching that game against Newcastle yesterday, I'm honestly asking myself, are these players like, are they actually being allowed to think for themselves, like on a pitch, or are they just following, instructions like robots? Do this one, you do this one, do this one. Because what I watched yesterday from Chelsea was one of the most frustrating things I've seen all season. It might shock you. I am not even coming from the perspective of ranting, right? I'm speaking from a heart of a passionate Chelsea fan who has gone through a roller coaster of emotions the entire season watching this same Chelsea. Because when you support a club like Chelsea, what you expect at the very least is consistency, discipline, and the mentality. But what we keep seeing this season is inconsistency, sometimes unnecessary indiscipline. Like, what's going on with this club? And yesterday's game was another example of what I'm talking about. Because now, before I even talk about maybe tactics, or let me say, this is not just about the players. Oh, what I'm saying is about the players, the coaching staff, and the entire management. Because everyone has a role to play, in what we see on the pitch. But from the outside, looking at the match for as a fan, one thing that really stood out to me yesterday is something I've been noticing for a very long while. It feels like these players are not being given the freedom to think outside the box. If you agree with me. Now, don't get me wrong, oh. I understand football structure, which is fine, right? Everything needs a system. Perfect, right? Everything needs a pattern of play. Perfect, right? What it felt like yesterday was that the players were told to follow one particular pattern, and even when that pattern was not working, they just kept repeating it. Pass sideways, boom. Pass back, boom. Recycle possession, repeat. Like, and the frustrating part was that Newcastle were clearly waiting for the moment where we would make a mistake. And as soon as we make mistake, they will pounce on it. Because every time we lost the ball, Newcastle had only one thing in mind. And what was that? Counter attack. Immediately. You could see it clearly in the game. And this was where, I want to make small appeal to the coach. Liam Rosenham, I beg you in the name of God. I beg you for Pigeon. Please allow these players to express themselves. Because looking at it from, watching the match, it feels like they don't have the freedom. Let them think in moments, let them make quick decisions when the situation demands it. Not just, because football is not always, about following a script, Sometimes players need the freedom to adapt in real time. And if I am not explaining this well enough, if you are not understand, let me give a clear example of what I'm talking about. Think about what happened with Filip Jørgensen against PSG. That was recently, before they benched him against the Newcastle yesterday. You could see he was under pressure. The instruction clearly was keep building from the back. You understand? Keep building from the back. But sometimes the simple decision is the best decision. Play it long at the point when you feel there's nobody to pass to. That relieves the pressure, resets the team. And if someone like João Pedro is up front, he can completely aerially and beat. He can even win on second ball and turn it into a counter attack opportunity, right? This is what I'm saying. Think up outside the box, right? Instead, what we saw for a very long period of time yesterday was sideways passes, backward passes, sideways again, and you could even hear the frustration from the fans in the stadium. At one point, it was very loud because everyone could see the same thing happening over and over again. Possession without penetration, control without threat. And when you do that for too long, eventually you will make mistakes. And that was what happened. Newcastle punished us, right? But look, I'm not here to destroy the players, right? Because supporting a football club means supporting them even when things are very difficult. What I am saying is simple. You need to learn We need to improve, because the only thing Chelsea fans are asking for right now is consistency, and that winning mentality, that hunger, that drive. That's what we're asking for. The kind of mentality we saw from players like Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, and John Terry. Players who understood what it meant to play for the Chelsea badge. Players who fought for every single ball. Players who refused to lose. They will give their last blood and their last sweat. That mentality is what we're asking. We know the talent is in the squad. Nobody can deny that. But talent without discipline and talent without right mentality, they will always struggle. So hopefully this match becomes another lesson for the team. Learn from it, please. Improve from it, and come back stronger in the next game, please. Because this season is still long, oh. And Chelsea fans will still always support this club, They will just want to see progress in the team. Right. So thank you.